so I realise it has been a long time since I uploaded, like I think it was like back in October. But I figured now that everyone is kind of just stuck here and not able to do anything, that I would maybe give it another go. Now, like the majority of people, I have been spending a lot of my day on my phone. My screen time has been updating me every day and it's getting worse and worse. And this is not a good thing. But one of the positives to come out of this is that I have found the best recipe in the world. Now, if you went to secondary school between like 2008, 2013, 2014, that kind of thing, and I think they still do them, you may have experienced the chocolate concrete. Now, this was like a chocolate shortbready cakey thing, and my school made it, and there was a few others in our county that did it, and my little sister still goes to that school and they still make it. And she brought it home for me to eat when they were still in school. And they still do them at my little sister's school, and she brought me one home and it just brought back all the memories of this amazing snack that we used to have all the time. But I was scrolling through my phone and I found a recipe for chocolate concrete. So I figure we should probably make it, and I think this is something that needs to be shared. So I figured we'll film it, see how it goes. Okay, so I've come into my kitchen and I have written out the recipe and I've got all my ingredients ready to go. So I'm gonna take you through how to make chocolate concrete. Okay, so for this recipe you do need like a flat tray. I'm using a flan tin because it's quite shallow, and it's also got a removable bottom, which is going to make getting it out way easier. So you need to butter that, and then we are going to go and measure out our ingredients. Okay, so these are pretty much just the ingredients that you need. So you need some butter, some sugar, eggs, some flour, and a little bit of cocoa powder, and that is pretty much it. And I was actually quite surprised that that was all that we needed. Okay, so that is all nice and greased up, so we're gonna go and measure out the butter because that's the first thing that we need. Okay, so it's 6 ounces of butter going in there now. A little bit more. That's pretty much bang on. Okay, so you want to pop the butter into a pan and like kind of heat it on a really low heat, and it should start melting down quite nicely. So you want to make sure that all the butter's melted and there's no lumps left in as well. Okay, so the butter is now all melted, so we're going to put that to the side, and we will have to weigh out now our dry ingredients. So that is the flour, the cocoa powder and sugar. Okay, so that is all the dry ingredients put into the bowl. So that was 8 ounces of flour, 6 ounces of sugar, and 1 ounce of cocoa powder. So I'm going to give that a nice mix now, and then we are going to add the butter to this to make it a little bit nicer. So now we're going to add the butter into the dry mixture and mix that all up to make it into more of like a paste, I think. That's how this is going to go, but we'll add it in slowly. It's quite warm still, it's... There we go. Okay, so we've put it in the tray here, so we're going to put it in the oven at 160-ish degrees for between 15 and 20 minutes, depending on how kind of like solid we want it. So I'm going to put it in for 15 to start with, take it out and see how it goes. Okay, so the alarm has just gone off, so we're going to go and have a little look. I'm so excited! Oh my god, it looks incredible. I'm so happy. Oh, look at that. It's like a giant cookie. like, you know when you get those like giant cookies, like a Millie's cookie? It looks a little bit like that. Okay, so we're gonna leave it to cool for a few minutes. Then we're gonna cut it up and take it out of the tray and see how it tastes. My gosh, I am so impressed with these. They are genuinely perfect. Like, oh, you can even, like, if you, I don't know if you can see, you can even see the little sugar crystals, like, just on the top. I am so excited. I'm so happy about this. They are exactly like the ones from school. Like, I can't even explain it. It is incredible. If you want to do this recipe, I'll link it in the description down below, because this is just a little piece of 13-year-old me. Beautiful. I love it. Now, I'm going to do a couple of other different recipes along with a couple of other videos, hopefully in the next kind of couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I will see you later. So